In this Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 6, verse 20, Jesus encourages us to store up treasures in heaven. While we are walking this earth, God gives us the opportunity to kind of gaze beyond the limits of this world and store up treasures in heaven. So how do we do that as Christians? I would like to suggest a few ways that we get from the Gospels that Jesus invites us to store up treasure in heaven. So when we humbly and intentionally take the time to care for the young, for the poor, for the handicapped, for the elderly, for anyone in need around us, when we take the time to care for them, I think we store up treasures in heaven. When we endure and even embrace the sufferings that come our way in life, and seek the grace to unite those sufferings with Christ on the cross. Those sufferings might come from sickness, they might come from a difficult relationship, they might come from the loss of a loved one, they could come from hurts in the past. When we unite them with Christ on the cross, we store up treasure in heaven. When we choose to do the right thing, even when it costs us ridicule, when it costs us money, when it costs us an interruption in our lives in some way. When we offer dedicated time to God in prayer, building that relationship with God that will last forever in eternity, we store up treasure in heaven. When we remain faithful to our daily duties at home and at work, and even in the building of God's kingdom on this earth, I think we build up treasures in heaven. When we find the grace in the depths of our hearts to forgive others who have hurt us, we store up treasures in heaven. And when we sacrifice material things in this world, again, for family, for God, for those who are in need, we store up treasures in heaven. And so, my brothers and sisters, the gospel way of life invites us to keep our gaze fixed on God and on Jesus and on the gospel way of life. And when we do that, and when we live that gospel way of life, we store up treasures in heaven. Thank you very much, and God bless you.